Welcome to our podcast, where we dive into the realm of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, that are reshaping how we think about ownership and digital innovation.
I'm super excited about this because NFTs are everywhere these days, right?
Absolutely. They're like a new kind of asset that you can't replicate. That's what makes them so unique. They're non-replicable digital assets, which is a game changer compared to your normal fungible currencies,
Yeah,
where every dollar is just the same.
right. So unlike regular money where each unit can be swapped without any issues, NFTs stand on their own.
Exactly. It's like imagine if every collectible baseball card was identical. That would kill the market value. Now, with NFTs, there's that inherent property of
hmm
originality.
And speaking of originality, the article dives into examples like digital art. It's not just expensive JPEGs, but actually a whole ecosystem where art becomes a scarce digital asset.
Right. So, crypto art is one of the most explosive applications. Limited editions, like 10,000 pieces per collection. And think about Crypto Punks, one of the first collections, which started with minting thousands of unique
Yeah,
tokens.
and then you have NFTs shaped into profiles or avatars, which many use on social platforms to showcase their identity and status.
Yeah, it's almost like flaunting a luxury car or a custom watch in the physical world. It's all about uniqueness and showing off that you're part of an exclusive club.
But isn't it a bit ironic that values can run into hundreds of thousands sometimes? I mean, is it all just hype, or is there, real utility behind these tokens?
That's a great point. Some critics call it an expensive JPEG. But if you think about it, NFTs aren't just about digital art. They serve other uses like collectibles, gaming assets, and even music.
Yeah, exactly. Like collectibles. Remember Gary Vaynerchuk and his push on collectible NFTs like NBA Top Shot? Sports cards got a digital upgrade.
Exactly. And with sports cards in the physical world being rare, putting them on the blockchain escalates that rarity. It's like taking your childhood trading cards and turning them into a secure digital asset with verified ownership.
Right. Speaking of verified ownership, I love that the blockchain provides instantaneous proof without needing someone to verify it manually, like with the Mona Lisa example.
Yeah, it's like the real Mona Lisa versus copies. In the digital world, the NFT acts as the one true original, complete with a unique identifier that anyone can check on the blockchain.
And that cuts down not just on verification costs, but also removes a lot of the fraud issues present in physical verifications.
Exactly. It's like an automatic built in guarantee of authenticity, which is a huge step forward for digital collectors.
Yeah. Now, we can't forget the utility side of NFTs beyond art. There's gaming, for instance, Axie Infinity, which mashes up Pokemon like mechanics with blockchain.
Right. Gaming is super interesting because each in game asset becomes a tradable and unique NFT. It's like um, every creature or item you collect has its own unique traits that can actually have market value.
Yep. And what's cool is um, that these tokens can function in various ways, like in music too, where they are not just certificates of authenticity, but can also include perks like exclusive access to concerts.
Exactly. In the music world, NFTs are empowering artists in so many ways, bypassing middlemen, securing royalties on secondary sales, and even creating exclusive fan
Yeah, that's pretty
experiences.
revolutionary. Still, I wonder if sometimes the focus on artistic value overshadows the practical use cases. Like, does everyone really need an NFT just for art when there are tangible benefits in collecting or gaming?
That's a valid critique. Not every NFT project scales these benefits. Some are just hyped art pieces, but others, like Gambling Apes, take it further by offering real world perks like exclusive events and even profit sharing from digital real estate projects.
Right. So the value isn't just in the token itself, but also in the community and utility built around it.
Yes, it's a whole ecosystem where an NFT's value can be both intrinsic due to its uniqueness and extrinsic due to what it unlocks, be it access, rewards, or exclusive experiences.
Exactly. And speaking of ecosystems, the NFT marketplace is a whole topic in itself. Platforms like OpenSea on Ethereum and others on Cardano and Solana are where these assets are traded.
Indeed, and it's fascinating how the auction houses work. It's kind of like an art gallery auction, but without the middleman. Users can also get into secondary marketplaces if they missed out on the primary mint.
Yeah, that's awesome. Although, with the high gas fees on Ethereum, there's sometimes a barrier to entry. Isn't that a bit of a hiccup for newcomers?
True, Ethereum's gas fees can be really high sometimes, which might discourage some users. But that's where alternative blockchains like Cardano and Solana come in. They offer a more affordable entry
Makes
point
sense.
into this world.
Now, let's zoom out a bit to the broader implications, the metaverse. NFTs are said to be a key pillar there, right?
Oh, yes. The metaverse concept is where these digital assets and virtual worlds collide with our everyday lives in futuristic ways. Imagine owning a piece of digital real estate or a distinct avatar that represents you in a parallel online universe.
Yeah, super futuristic. And it's not just for show either, it seems. The metaverse will allow transactions, interactions, even like virtual economies to thrive.
Exactly. It's like the next evolution of online identity and commerce. You could have your NFT avatar walk around a virtual casino or attend an exclusive event, all verifiable
Right, it's so
on the
immersive.
blockchain.
One thing I've been pondering though is the speculative nature of these tokens. Isn't there a risk that this entire market might just be temporarily inflated by hype without sustaining real value?
That's a fair critique, and one that's been around since the inception of NFTs. The market is definitely speculative and can be volatile. But when you look at the underlying blockchain technology and the utility that projects are trying to build, there is a solid foundation beyond
agreed.
just the hype.
Right. So while it's important to be cautious, it's equally exciting to see these new models for ownership, engagement, and digital identity emerging.
Absolutely. It's like a revolution in how we interact with digital content. And as technology matures, we could see these use cases becoming more integrated into our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, indeed. So, for anyone wanting to get started, it seems the first step is really understanding both the technical and cultural aspects of NFTs, right?
Exactly. Start by grasping the basics, knowing what makes something fungible versus non-fungible, then dive into exploring platforms and marketplaces. And remember to keep an eye on emerging trends in the metaverse and beyond.
Right on. Well, it's certainly an exciting time, and if you're curious about joining this new world, the journey truly starts with a little bit of research and a lot of enthusiasm.
Certainly, it's like stepping into a new digital frontier where art, gaming, music, and identity converge. Thanks for the great discussion.